Welcome to a safe space with Dr. Lillie. I apologize for some reason. Around this time I go live, I kind of run into some problems. But we're not going to let that steal our joy because we're not going to let trauma take over our life, okay? Welcome to my live. I am Dr. Lillie. Welcome to a safe space with Dr. Lillie. The topic today, subject, is trauma. So we're going to continue where we left off, okay? This is for our predominant emotions associated with trauma. And you could have more than just one of these going on because of trauma. And it affects your well-being. It can help you self-sabotage as well. And it causes highly emotional reactions. So this is the list. Welcome to my live. Anger, fear, hurt, shame, sadness, anxiety, guilt, and grief. Those are the predominant emotions associated when you are self-sabotaging and highly emotional reactions. Okay. And now we're going to do a checklist for underlying subconscious beliefs. Trauma will have you believing the worst about yourself. I've been there, done that. So I'm going to give you a list of underlying subconscious beliefs that trauma will have you thinking about yourself. It can have you thinking the lowest about yourself. Self-sabotaging, that's what it is. Okay, here we go. I am not worthy. I don't trust men or women. I don't deserve to be happy. This is self-sabotaging that trauma would cause in your life. I am alone in the world. I'm not heard. Life is hard. Money is evil. I'm not confident. Food protects me. It's not safe to have money. I need alcohol, drugs, to be happy. I'm giving you a list of what the underlying subconscious belief that trauma will have you believing about yourself. Self-sabotaging. I am not enough. Life not fair. Thank you for coming to my live. This discussion is about trauma. And right now I'm going over a checklist for underlying subconscious belief that trauma will have you believing by yourself because trauma wants you to self-sabotage. Hit the like button for me, please, everybody. It'll have you thinking, I am not enough. Life's not fair. I hate my body. It's not safe to be me. I'm unlovable. I need validation. I hate myself. That's what trauma will have you thinking. People will always abandon me. I need to struggle. I have to put everyone else first. I am a disappointment. That is the underlying subconscious belief that trauma will have you feeling about yourself because trauma can cause you to self-sabotage. I'm going to read the list again, okay? This is the underlying subconscious belief that trauma will have you thinking about yourself. I am not worthy. I don't trust men, women. I don't deserve to be happy. I am alone in this world. I am not heard. Life is hard. Money is evil. I am not confident. Food protects me. I am not safe to have money. It'll have you thinking this, and this is horrible when you are self-sabotaging because of trauma. I need alcohol. I need drugs to be happy. You do not. Don't let trauma put you in that mind space. I am not enough. Life is not fair. I hate my body. It's not safe to be me. I am unlovable. I love you. God loves you. Don't you ever feel that way. I need validation. I hate myself. Look in that mirror and tell yourself you love yourself because you are worthy of love and love is tangible because the first thing you need to remember that God loves you. And then think about a safe space with Dr. Lillie. I love you. I need validation. I hate myself. People will always abandon me. I need to struggle. I have to put everyone else first. I am a disappointment. You are not a disappointment. You tell your trauma, get behind me, Satan. That's what you need to do. One moment, please. I'm going to take a sip of water. How y'all doing this evening? If you just coming in, the subject is about trauma. Welcome to my live, a safe space with Dr. Lillie. Hello, Red. How you doing? Hello, Hilla 4166, and hello, Reverend Dr. JC, and any of the others in my chat. Hello, and I love you all. Trauma imprints are created in a single event, then echo through time. Like my trauma traveled with me through all of my childhood because it continued to happen. My teen years, my trauma continued. I took that into my adult years, but I am healed now. So I'm going to give you an example. A child who spoke up in the home was hit by their drunken father can create an imprint where they have suppressed anger, fear, and created the belief that I cannot speak up. I'll be hurt. So what are we talking about? The imprints of trauma. And in a single event, then echo through time, showing up as a dysfunctional patterns in behavior. Trauma will show up as dysfunctional patterns in behavior. I am a witness to that. I took some of my trauma into my adult years, and God had to show me and reveal to me what I was doing. That trauma could no longer control me and that He loves me. For an example, I'm going to read to you again. For an example, a child who spoke up in the home and was hit by their drunk father can create an imprint where they can have suppressed anger, fear, and create the belief that I can't speak up. I will be hurt. Then the 20 years later, they have trouble speaking up in their relationship with their safe partners, as every time they go to fear arises and they shut down. That is the freeze mode on my chart for the 4 trauma responses. That is freeze mode when you shut down. One moment, please. How y'all doing this evening? Hello, Drake, how you doing? Hello, Jesus, how you doing? Welcome to my life, a safe space with Dr. Lillie. The subject tonight is about trauma. Okay, and this right here is about me as your practitioner to create a healthy space for you. A resource is felt sense of safety. This can be achieved in different ways. Through an area of the body, through a memory, through a person, through a place, or even imagined place. This main source is you. Your presence, your rapport, your compassion. That is me. I have to show you compassion. And I have to be authentic with you. Why do I have to be authentic? Because I have to win your trust as my client. Locating the initial imprint event. The imprinting event is quite often much older than the client realizes. We can find this somatically as the trigger, emotion, and belief being explored. When do you first remember feeling this way? That is me talking to you, the client. Who does this emotion remind you of? That belief. Who was the first person to make you feel that way? This is initial imprinting event. Process the core emotion and emotions. There are many techniques for processing emotions. There is pendulation, cohabitation, dimmer switch, merging and distancing, Rhythmic breathing. So I told y'all about whenever I used to have panic attacks because of my trauma, I would have to park my car, sit and just breathe. Take in breaths and just breathe. I'm also certified in somatic therapy. It is important that we create a relationship with the emotion, that we understand its qualities. Where is it located? The emotion. Remember, I told you about trauma that is in women, trauma that is in men. Where is it located? Does it have a color? Is it moving or stationary? What is its intensity? Does it have a density? If it was to talk, what would it say? Again, we are discussing the topic of trauma. It is important to focus on two commonalities that all effective processing techniques have. Processing in done somatically all through the body. We're turning towards emotion, not distracting, not escaping. We're growing in capacity to hold this energy. And what is my job as your practitioner, trauma coach? Is to hold that space with you. Nervous system awareness. Look for the signs that client's nervous system is relaxing. Because I have to get you to a relaxed state. That way you open up more and we can get to the core, okay? Breathe. Breathing slows down. Sighing, shoulders more relaxed. Sense of compassion. Sense of relief. Yawning. Jaw unclenched. Feeling gratitude. I have to get you to a place where you feel gratitude. Creating new meaning. The human mind is a meaning-making machine. It gives a specific meaning to all experiences. These initial imprinting events have a meaning that is based on fear and deficiency. Once the emotion has been processed, the client is free to give new meaning to this event. When creating a new story, a new narrative, we want the client to feel at least one of the following. I'm going to read to you what I need you to feel as my client. A story of understanding, a story of gratitude, a story of acceptance, a story of empowerment. As your trauma coach, I am here to empower you, to get you to your better future. Because sometimes in that present moment when you're in a session, you may not be feeling your best. I got to get you empowered to your future of being in the next moment, the rest of your life being empowered, okay? Integration. Take your time to lead the clients, sit with it. That means I hold that space with you. This new story, the new beliefs attached. That's letting me know you get into the state of empowerment, baby. The absence of the heavy emotion. That emotion, that trauma, you're not feeling that heaviness anymore. It's no longer heavy to you. The absence of the heavy emotion. Let them sit with it in their body. It is often foreign for my client to feel okay or safe with this particular area of life. Let them know they deserve to feel this way. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel loved. You deserve to feel whole. They can trust it, focus their breath, and let them integrate this new way of being. This is what I will offer you in my sessions with you. Book a session with me. Take advantage of the 15-minute free sessions. Further embedding the new self. Now the integration is starting to take place. You can use a short-term future event to further embed what has been worked on. That's about the work we just done, what we just talked about, integration, further embedding the new self. I will have my client visualize an event happening in the next few hours, days, or weeks. As your trauma coach, I am getting you to your future or empowerment. Play out the event and how they will show up as this new self. How will they interact? How will they carry themselves? How will they feel inside? How confident they are. I am here to build up your confidence. By seeing themselves this way, with what I just read to you, and experiencing the future event, you can create even more integration in each of our sessions, okay? So I'm going to read to you again, further embedding the new self. Having you, my client, visualize an event that makes the event that's happening in the next few hours, days, or weeks. That's the future. What does the trauma coach have to do? Get you to your empowerment future. Play out the event, how they will show up as a new self. How will they interact? How will they carry themselves? How will they feel inside? How confident you will feel once we have truly had the integration. And this is your new self. So, what did we cover? One moment. The ultimate trauma therapy checklist, 11 steps to client success. Where can we start looking for trauma imprints? Check for predominant emotional associated. Check for underlying subconscious beliefs. Education phase. Create a healthy resource for you, the client. Locate the initial imprint event. Process the core emotions. Nervous system awareness. Creating new meaning. Integration. Further embedding the new self. Your new self is so important because that lets you know you are healing. One moment, please. Please hit the like button for me and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So I'm going to browse through this checklist again and where the women feel trauma in their bodies. The hips, pelvis, shoulders, neck, chest, heart, stomach, and gut, jaw and face. Okay, trauma in men is often stored in the jaw, neck, shoulders, chest, heart, the hips, flexors, and the gut. So now, you know, sometimes when you can feel your trauma coming on you, you would know where you would feel it. So you probably been feeling those pains in your body, but you didn't comprehend what was actually happening. That doesn't mean you're not smart, but we're learning daily because you over here getting the education from me, Dr. Lillie. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live because without you, I wouldn't have my show. So I'm going to play something for you again. Well, I'm going to take you up out of here with this because it is my job as your trauma coach to empower you. You meet. Uh-oh. You find out that he was actually preparing someone who was going to love you so much that it would make you forget what love never was. That he was actually preparing you to receive a love that wasn't going to be hurt by your trauma. That someone was going to love you so much and so deeply, you actually thought maybe 1 Corinthians 13 was real. That it was God being reflected from this person, loving you patiently, kindly, and most importantly, never ending. So yeah, I hope you run into that love. And I hope when you run into it, you love it like you've never been hurt before. Like you've never experienced trauma or pain before. Not because you're silly or stupid, but because you're ready, patient, and prepared. And this message is from Piece of Dees. I'm going to play it again because this is powerful and we all need some uplifting in our lives.
Didn't let you settle. You find out that he was actually preparing someone who was going to love you so much that it would make you forget what love never was. That he was actually preparing you to receive a love that wasn't going to be hurt by your trauma. That someone was going to love you so much and so deeply, you actually thought maybe 1 Corinthians 13 was real. That it was God being reflected from this person, loving you patiently, kindly, and most importantly, never ending. So yeah, I hope you run into that love. And I hope when you run into it, you love it like you've never been hurt before. Like you've never experienced trauma or pain before. Not because you're silly or stupid, but because you're ready, patient, and prepared.
That was a powerful message. That message was shared because I feel that it will empower you. Don't let your trauma control your life. You are loved. And God has saved you for the perfect person. Don't ever feel like, well, I haven't found my love yet, but it's okay because you're loved anyway. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live. Hello. How you doing tonight? Perfect 1234. Thank you for coming to my live. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for blessing me with your presence. I will be back Monday, and we're going to have another great, amazing show. Thank you again. Thank you for coming to my live. Thank you for coming and sharing your time with me. I'll see you all Monday. Good night. Bye.